Hi everyone, today I am doing a get ready with me and I'm already getting ready. So, basically I'm using the L'Oreal True Match and I have lip balm on my face. This is L'Oreal True Match Lumi. I just did kind of like one pump and I'm using the e.l.f. powder brush. Anyways, I was filming a little bit earlier but I had to start filming again. And just a few minutes ago my friend texted me and I just saw it. It was that, it's actually sad. Her horse, or their horse, their family's horse, they had to put down. She was super old though. And anyways, she was just saying how she remembered something when we rode the horse together at one time. And I was telling her the story. Well, basically, we were riding this horse and she's like old. Pretty old. And anyways, we're riding it and my friend, she's like telling me that these two girls, we know they're sisters, something like they're riding a horse and they got threw off and they had to call the ambulance because they like broke a rib or something. Their horse bucked them off. And as we were saying that, I think it was as we were saying it, like we were going around a tree, the horse bucks us off. Or like she sits down, the horse sits down. And we're riding it. And I'm like on the back and she's up front, she's like steering the horse or whatever you call it. And it was hilarious because we were just talking about that and it was so funny because that happened, but before that happened, we were riding and my friend's brother was out by the fence or whatever, or I don't know what happened. Somehow one of the brothers was there of hers, and there was like, I think Cassie dropped one of the reins. She had one rein in her hand. And the horse is known to cut, I guess it was like known or whatever, it would like, probably, if there's no reins in its mouth, it's just going to go do whatever it wants. And there's two people on its back. It's pretty scary. So basically one of the brothers reaches slowly over and gets the rein, but while we're doing it, there's like an ambulance or like a police car or whatever. We hear like a siren going off and it's like that's probably coming for us. Like, it was scary, but it was funny though. I had forgotten about that a little bit, but she just texted me. And anyways, I was saying earlier when I was recording, but I had to start over, that I'm just getting ready for filming. I'm not really going anywhere, and that's just because I wasn't feeling so great. I cleaned my room, did school, and basically I just kind of wanted to get ready and wanted to film some videos, and it kind of makes you feel better once you get a shower and start getting ready. Okay, so that foundation is on. I'm going to zoom y'all in just a little bit. Okay, so I have my foundation on, and that is like, that story is so funny. Like, couldn't get that out there, but that is just so funny. Like, that a horse sat down, and no, I think it sat down, and then I like jumped off. I was scared to death. I jumped off, and Cassie had her feet, and I can't even think what that's called. You know, the place where you put your feet when you're riding a horse? I can't think of what that's called. She had her feet in there, two people were riding it, and she had her feet in the saddle thing or whatever. So when the horse sat down, she like couldn't get off, and the horse was like, it's big, so it might have stood up again or something. So Cassie has one of her feet dangling from off the saddle. And I'm just like, you're on your own, because I totally didn't help her, I'm sorry. But yeah, that was just, one of my friends told me that. I forgot to tell you what I'm using. I'm using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and I really like it, actually. Tonight, I have to do my mom's eyebrows. Wax eyebrows, and I think I'm going to film it. I'm not that good at doing my own eyebrows, as you can see. I'm going to zoom y'all in. This is too far. That's really close, but oh well. Y'all can see better, maybe. I'm using this e.l.f. spoolie that I got from a birthday. It's like $1 at the store. I almost bought it one time. Glad I didn't. But this is really great. I like this a lot. They just look so defined. Sorry, my skin doesn't look that great right now, but isn't that weird sometimes, like when some days it's like your skin will just show more texture to it, it'll just look not as good, and then some days your skin looks amazing. So weird. I like this pencil because you see, I don't know if you can see, I made a mistake, it just comes right off. Oh, last night I tried something new. I don't think I've done this before. I might have. But I basically put concealer underneath my eyebrow. And normally when I see people do that, it looks like the eyebrows are drawn on. To me, I don't like that. Like, I don't like it to be too obvious that your eyebrows are fake. Some people like that. Well, just like, last night I felt like wearing makeup, a lot of makeup. So, I did it just underneath my brows. I didn't go all the way around. And I loved it. So, I'm going to do that today. Okay, this is feeling weird for some reason. So, that's what I did last night. I went to church last night. It was Wednesday night. And I'm gonna zoom y'all out now. Okay. I love filming Get Ready with Me videos, and I like them Chit Chat Get Ready with Me. I can't stand the ones with music. I honestly just don't care for them. So I don't like it. The silent ones are just like go through, like the people just show you. I don't like that. I like them to talk to me. But basically, I was watching a movie, and I like watching things when I get ready. And I wouldn't have been able to finish it if I didn't. I really had a few minutes left, and I had to go to church. But anyways, I wanted to watch the movie. I didn't want to do a Get Ready with Me. I wouldn't have been in a good mood. Not in a good mood, but wouldn't have been really wanting to do one. And I do YouTube more as a hobby, and I wanted my channel to grow, and it could become a job, but I don't really get paid to do YouTube, just because I don't have a lot of people watching. But in the future, that would be awesome if it turned into like a job, you know. So I just kind of do it more as a hobby though now, because I enjoy doing this, and it's so fun. I love makeup, and it's like I really don't have like I have friends that are into makeup, but I don't have friends. I feel like I don't have friends that like watch as much YouTube as me. But I mean, I have a friend that's really into makeup, and I do her makeup, and she's kind of my girliest friends, and we did the best friend tag. But yeah, that's fun. Like, we both do makeup, we love it. But anyways, I like talking to a camera. It's kind of like y'all are like my friends, kind of. It's weird. And yeah, that was really weird. But it's kind of nice because I don't see my best friend all the time. So this is nice. Okay, this is taking a long time. So I'm just gonna do the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, which I love, by the way. It's amazing. I'm just going to do like some under my eyes. Okay, that's a lot. Some down here. There. And I'm just going to take the tiniest bit and put it on my hand. I think the key to doing it on your eyebrows is don't use a lot. Because I see some people and they use so much, it's like, how are you going to blend that out without messing up your eyebrows? I don't know. They do it somehow. So I'm just taking a little bit on a brush. Just kind of going below my eyebrows. I'm going to use the rest up. Okay. Blend this out a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with my finger and just pat. Use your ring finger around your eye. Then I'm going to go in and blend my concealer and mainly have it out here. And I've been seeing people not put so much like directly under your eye, and that really makes sense. Not to do it so much under your eye and your fine lines, or it will really crease. So I've been trying to just kind of put a little bit under there. As you can see, that foundation's pretty dewy. And I feel like my moisturizer was set pretty good. So, I'm gonna go in and make sure all that is blended out. Okay, so I made sure I looked like I took this huge e.l.f. Mirror, just a big mirror, and I went in front of my window, which I like to sometimes check my makeup in natural lighting. That's the best. Like, always make sure you check your makeup in natural lighting because it will look completely different sometimes. And I went out with too much bronzer on before, a lot too much bronzer, and it was church, and I didn't feel good because I want my makeup to look good. Like, I tell people, sometimes I do people's makeup. And, I mean, I don't want it to look bad. Who wants their makeup to look bad? So, check your makeup in natural lighting. And I curled my eyelashes because that just is, you know how to curl eyelashes. Pretty much. If you don't, there's probably a video. But if you really don't know how, just go request one in the description. A video about curling your eyelashes. So, basically, I did that, and last night I used my concealer palette. This is from eBay, and it was, stuck my finger in that one. Oh, well, it's not too bad. I like these concealers. I feel like less is more with these. It's got, the green is for correcting redness, we got yellow for correcting purple, pink for brightening, and a little bit of highlighter. I love this color right here. It's a cool tone color for contouring. And make sure your hands I'm making sure my hands are clean because I want to be able to use this on people. And you can sanitize it by just spraying alcohol on it, and it will be fine. So I just take a little bit on my index finger and put it where I would contour. And I'm going to wipe my finger off with makeup wipe. And I'm going to take my e.l.f. stipple brush. I need to clean my brushes bad. And I'm just blend it out. And it really looks nice to me. I love using this for contouring. And this is just kind of a natural shade. And if your skin is drier, you could definitely use a beauty blender or the Real Techniques sponge. Will work great for this. And it's cream. If you have dry skin, use more creams than you do powders. It will definitely help. Okay, this was off of eBay. I think it was like free shipping. It was like $4 or something. It's amazing. It's not a lot in there, but it really is nice. I like this a lot. Okay, so once that's done with, I think that's pretty good. Let me look. Sorry if y'all hear my chair squeaking. Okay, so just not a big contour, just a little bit. Then I'm gonna take my palette again, and I'm gonna take this silvery highlight, this one right here. And this is a nice highlight. It's not very impressive. It's silvery. Okay, I'm going to take the same brush, kind of rub it off in your hand. I love this e.l.f. small stipple brush. I might have just said stipple brush, but it's a small one. And this highlight's pretty intense. I'm not really stippling with this brush, but sometimes I don't have patience to stipple. Okay, that's enough of that. Now I need to take my hand and make sure everything is set on my face. And then I'm going to, that was weird, I'm going to take powder, and this is from Wet n Wild contouring palette. I love this. This caramel toffee. This contour shade is really nice. It's a cool tone shade. This is cheap too. And I think y'all can see that I like this powder a little bit much. I'm going to take my brush, kind of wipe it off a little. And just going to take this powder, load my brush up. I'm just using a small brush. And normally, I don't know if you can see, you probably can't see, but I will have a little bit of concealer settled in my fine line. I have like one line. Crease in my eye that it settles. Pretty much people have lines under their eye. Kind of blend that out. Sometimes I have it up here. And I'm going to set that. Just kind of set right there, right there. It's kind of where I don't want to be like super duper shiny, or where I put concealer. I like to go around my lips because I feel like that will keep everything in place, because that's where, if you drink something, you eat something, you wipe your mouth, that's where it's going to come off. Or just where you get oily. Then I like to take a big huge brush from Real Techniques. It's their powder brush. It's a really soft huge brush. And dip it in here. Let's do a light dusting. Barely touching my face. All over. It'll just set things, but as you can see, I still have a shine to my face. That's what I like to do. If you have much oilier skin and you're like, I would get greasy in like an hour, set your face with more powder. And you might not want to use the foundation I use, but just depending on your skin type. I'm gonna wipe my hands off because I rub brushes on the back of my hand, especially with blush, which is coming off. These are homemade little makeup remover wipes me and my mom made, and they work good. But not so great, I feel like, to take your makeup off, but it has coconut oil and baby oil in it, and baby soap and water. And it really moisturizes my hands and doesn't dry them out, and it gets the makeup off my hands. It sanitizes them. Okay, so the second to last thing is blush, and I'm just gonna use this on my e.l.f. I bet you are shocked. The e.l.f. light blush palette. My camera cut off. why did I do that? So I'm going to have to edit this, which I really don't want to, but I'm just using that berry shade. I'm almost done. And I just put some, I better be using a mirror. This will get out of hand quick. I do a tiny bit on your nose because it blends everything. I do some up here, but you don't want to have like a clown nose, so don't put too much. Just like when all your blush is basically off the brush. That's when you want to use that. I knock it like this and I do it on my hand. I need the mirror. And I don't rub too hard. Okay, I feel like that's good. I can see that nicely. Might do a little bit more. And then I'm just going to take my foundation brush that I used, or you can do powder brush. Blend that in real good. And that is the face is complete. You definitely do eye makeup. I'm not allowed to wear my eye makeup. That's why I'm not doing that. And then you're going to add your lip product, and I'm using this Revlon Color Burst Lip Balm Stain, which I love, in Sweetheart Valentine, number 25. I love this. I'm going to wipe my lip balm off. Okay, some concealer on there too. I'm just using it like a light blush of colors. And I kind of pat my lips off. Blot them. There's a word for that. Okay. Don't want to go overboard. And that looks very pretty to me. To me, like pinks, that's your lip color and it looks more natural. I mean, it's not like your natural lips, but it's just a pink color, which is really pretty. And that is the finished look. Let me zoom out. Okay, so that's the finished look for today. And I hope that y'all enjoyed this video and that y'all give it a thumbs up. Go down and comment on what y'all would like to see next. And yeah, I think I'm about to film another video, so I will talk to y'all later. Bye.